Now, I want to thank everyone for being here today. My name is Mike King, Secretary of Transportation and Director of the Kansas Turnpike. It's a great day. Thank you, Rachel, for delivering great sunshine, nice cool temperatures. When we were here last October, right on the other side of the intersection, announcing this redesign project, it was pretty warm that day, so you dialed up some nice cool weather for us. We appreciate it. I do want to recognize some members of the Kansas legislature that are here. Representative Mark Hutton, Representative Rich Prail. I saw Senator Mike Peterson. Who am I missing? I think those are the three that I saw here around here. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you for being here. Less than a year after we announced the redesign, we're standing here and we're turning dirt. As great accomplishment, great mission. Mayor, thank you for your help and support in this. I want to applaud the efforts of the accelerated timeline, to get to this phase on the redesign. From the city to KDOT to Turnpike to the consulting partners. Let's give them all a round of applause for getting this done in less than a year. We want to get moved in, get the work done, and keep the people moving. That's important to the city of Wichita, and that's important to all of us involved in statewide transportation. At this point, I would like to introduce Councilman Pete Meitzner to say a few words, if you would, please, Pete.
Thank you, Secretary. Very impressive. It's a very impressive day. I was looking around the backdrop here. Nice tractors. As Kenny Chesney says, Secretary, we think your tractor's sexy. So, anyway, hey, it is truly a great day. This is an occasion where three units of government, the Turnpike Authority, City of Wichita, and the Kansas Turnpike Authority, got together after original designs, and they really got together, and you all should be proud of government coming together to make this project work. I can't thank Mark Hutton's leadership at the Turnpike Authority and Secretary King's leadership at KTA and the KDOT and Turnpike Authority. It's so thankful that not only in 1985 the citizens of Wichita voted for a 1 cent countywide sales tax, and the Wichita's portion of that, we've taken half of that, our allocation, and built Kellogg from where it's at out there by the airport to about out here. With the help of these people, our thanks is so well, because this has accelerated that, financially participated with that, and it is more than just a regular thank you. It's a big thank you from the city of Wichita. So the other part is this intersection just happens to be the busiest intersection in Wichita, 65,000 cars a day. The second busiest intersection is about 50,000, so it's not only the biggest, it's the biggest by far. So it's going to be help the economic development along this corridor all the way out to 96 is just going to be outstanding. So with that, I just wanted to turn it over. A good friend and a... Thank you. Thank you. You're a good reminder.
He had one job to do. One job.
I really don't like public speaking very well, but I want Mayor Jeff Longwell is here, Councilmember Janet Miller, and Councilmember Brian Fry. That's 4 of the 7 of us on the council. Thanks for being here. I wanted to recognize you, and I apologize for not. So. Okay, with that, I plead for patience with the business people, with the people that drive this. It's going to be a little dusty, pardon our dust, but just like we experienced with the airport, cones and cranes are a very positive sign in a community. And we saw that out at the airport. So when you see a lot of cones and a lot of cranes, that's a good sign for our state and for our city and for this whole region. So my thanks, and it's my proud honor to introduce the successful construction group that's going to pull this off, and a good friend and a good person, Roger McClellan, the president of Wildcat Construction. Roger.
I can tell I need to get Councilman Meiser out to a few construction sites and around some construction equipment, since none of those three pieces of equipment back there are called tractors. So we'll start out with that. Secretary King, Councilman Meiser, thank you for the opportunity to be here today. Wildcat Construction is excited to work on the next Kellogg interchange project. There has been 10 different Kellogg interchange projects that have taken place since 1985, and Wildcat is proud to have had the opportunity to work on 7 of those 10. So we would, thank you. Let's see how the 10th one goes. But we would like to think that we have some expertise in doing these types of jobs efficiently and safely. Councilman Meister mentioned this interchange back here, and because of the traffic flow on it, there's 15,000 more cars travel through this interchange than any other intersection in Wichita. This is a high-risk safety job for our company. And safety at Wildcat Construction is our #1 priority, not just for our employees, but also for the traveling public and also for all these surrounding property owners. So I'm going to ask each one of you for your help. We're going to be bringing in some even cooler pieces of equipment than these ones back here that will be fun to look at. Our talented employees are going to be performing some very sophisticated construction activities that are also going to be fun to watch. But as you go through this interchange, please make sure you're focused on the roadway and on the driving your own vehicle and not on the surrounding activities that are going on that will be easy to distract yourselves. That will help make sure that the traffic continues at a steady pace, and it also help make sure that each one of our employees gets home safely every night. Councilman Meitzner and Secretary King talked about a couple important aspects of this job. One of the things that I was really impressed with was the partnering of the different governmental entities that all came together to make this job a reality in the short period of time, and they should be commended on that. Also, talked about the value of the property in this area and what it's going to be in relation to now as compared to when this project is over. And both those things are important. But to Wildcat Construction, this project presents something even more important than those things. We are proud of the fact that local contractors are going to be building this project. Wildcat Construction is based here in Wichita. Our 2 highly respected major subcontractors on this job, Donlinger and Cornejo, they're based here in Wichita. That's important. Over the past couple of years, because of the lack of major spending on infrastructure jobs in Kansas, we've been forced to move our crews to Oklahoma and to Colorado. We're excited for this job because it allows us the opportunity to bring some of those crews back home to Wichita, where they can be at home every night with their families. But just as important to that, to the community, they're going to be spending their hard-earned dollars here in our community in Wichita instead of Kansas and Oklahoma. And that's a win for Wichita. Thank you for the opportunity to be here. We're really excited to get excited on this project, and be safe. Thanks.
Thank you, Roger. In September, we have another letting coming up on the other side of town. We hope that you can be as successful on that one as you can here. That's the Kellogg 235 interchange on the west side of town. That'll be another $100 million plus project over there. I'd like to thank the Turnpike Board for their vision and making this intersection function better for the long term. Our Turnpike Board, we have Dave Lindstrom from the Kansas City area, Representative Rich Prail, Representative Mark Hutton, myself, and Senator Mike Peterson. Let's give the Turnpike Board a big hand for their part in this. also someone else that I work with on a daily basis that I would like to thank too, and that's Jerry Younger, our Deputy Secretary and State Transportation Engineer. He worked together. Let's give Jerry a round of applause. You know, the coordinated efforts of having these three partnerships, these three teams work together isn't an easy task. We all have our own motivations and our own accountability groups, but Jerry did a great job helping bring this together, helping make sure that this came in under the budget that we were hoping for, and to be able to work together. So thank you for that. Partnerships can and do work. I want to thank Governor Brownback and the legislators for allowing KDOT and KTA the opportunity to work together with Wichita and making projects like this a reality. And there will be opportunities in the future, because that's what we do in transportation. We look to the future, and the future is here today. Thank you very much. 1, 2, 3.